Turn on mic. Oh, that's loud. Hey, yo, hello, what's up other than the moon? Midnight Ricochet here, back with another YouTube stream with our favorite guest.
I know. It's your boy. It's me.
It's your boy.
I'm telling you. Hey, don't worry, guys. This just shows that everybody wants to see hi to.
Everybody. So we're gonna go right back to where we were last time. Do a little bit of a stretch real quick. Oh, enjoy the nice, calming atmosphere. And, remember the voice I gave her.
I don't remember
Yeah. It gets so lonely here. Oh, Jesus Christ, my dogs.
I think even your dogs recognized that you were doing too much right there.
Yeah. Maybe just a wee bit. This is an interesting turn of phrase. It catches inside your head like a blood.
That is not the voice you gave her last time.
I gotta like get back into the zone, right? It's gonna take a minute. It's gotta settle in.
No, that was definitely not the voice you gave her last time, though. You were doing Yuri.
Was I more like in it with it? Was I like, it catches inside your head like a bird?
I remember her voice being that emo-ish.
You think it was a little more uppy?
Yeah, a little more, I don't want to say high-pitched, but it was definitely not like emo-ish like that.
Okay, let's try, it catches inside your head like a bird.
Yeah, I think that's how I remember it.
Have you heard it before? No, wow, 1 second. Okay, wait, we're back on no more lip mic. I'm trying to like get my voice warmed up and everything.
That's funny, man.
You do not have much time to ponder this, however, because the princess is speaking to me in that curiously conversational manner of hers which does not seem particularly princessy.
Why this demon voice, though?
I mean, it's kind of what's stuck, right?
I mean, it is, but like, why are we just assuming that the narrator's a demon for no reason?
We're not. That's why we also made a girl.
But why? Okay, then why do randomly? Okay, then how do we choose like where they fit in at?
It's just it's just how whatever feels right, you know.
Yeah, bro. 7:35.
Well, bro's watching you like a clock.
Oh, me? Who's watching me?
Your brother, it sounded like.
No, he wasn't talking to me. I told you, I'm waiting to shift locations from where I am. There might be a little bit more noise right here.
Nah, you're good. Noise is welcome. It means things are happening. Maybe she learned to speak from her servants. That would explain why her consonants are so unrefined.
But that makes no sense. You just can't switch like that.
Oh, but listen to me, yammering on again. It's a bad habit. I really must put a stop to it. You're probably tired, dear one, from your travels. Would you like me to show you to your room? Yes, the princess.
How she hold that poster that long?
Well, this is one of the new poses. You know, we're getting more poses. It's quite now. She's got her hand over her stomach.
I mean, I thought it was the same. You're not about to hyperanalyze it, are you?
No, we'll stick off of the hyperanalyzing poses. We spent quite a bit of last stream doing so. The princess announces before you can say anything in reply. I think I'll do just that.
I might show you a bit around the castle first, though it's like a maze in here, and I wouldn't want you getting lost.
I don't know. I think she killed everyone.
You think she killed everyone? You know
This
what?
girl has, like,
The blood,
depression,
the
schizophrenia.
teeth. Like, are those teeth, or are they like not real teeth? You know, it's hard to tell.
They're like vampire teeth.
Yeah. And I mean,
This
her
girl's
teeth,
definitely vampire.
her teeth are pretty spiky. Yeah, she might be a vampire. She might just be turning all of her servants into vampires after sucking their blood and then killing them and plucking out their teeth.
That got very dark quick.
You'll be staying here for quite some time after all. Yes, I will. Ooh.
The princess then hastens you to take you on a tour of her home.
How long has she been here with no food, though? Because if there's no one else around, and she clearly seems to rely on her servants, it's very real she probably has not been eating.
Unless she's a vampire, in which case they can live a certain amount of time without.
Oh, yeah, well, that was what I was kind of trying to hint at. Yeah, I was like, she's got to be vampire. There's no other way she's been surviving here without, like, food for this long.
Yeah. She just occasionally goes hunting, you know. Like Bella in Twilight when her house was original.
My hypothesis, this is all a ruse by the girl chasing you. Anybody remember that?
I remember the girl chasing us. She's just dead.
Exactly. This has got to be her. This has got to be her. I'm telling you right now. I know
There's
so.
a connection.
I think there's a connection.
Okay.
Fortunately, she does not show all of the rooms in her abode, and neither does she offer overly long descriptions as to what the few rooms she does show you are used for.
She does, however, pass by the kitchens, whereat she offers you some victuals. Once the growling in your belly has been satisfied, the princess then resumes her journey.
Okay, so wait a second. So the kitchen does have food.
Yes, and we just got fed.
Okay. So
But-
she understands how to make her own food.
Yeah. Or it was probably just like a few, like an apple or something.
Unless there are servants here and you just somehow managed to avoid all of them.
No. The castle is completely empty, and she herself said that.
This is weird. I'm telling you, I don't trust it.
Well, no, of course not. She was playing with a doll, Marvin. A doll.
Yeah, you've been poisoned. You've been poisoned.
I've been poisoned or kidnapped or something. But honestly, I'd rather be kidnapped than running alone in the woods, chased by some random girl trying to kill me.
I guess I think I can agree with that.
She leads you down a dark, twisted hallway, and up a
no,
series
you're
of equally dark, twisted steps until she arrives at long last before a door. The princess pushes this door aside summarily.
Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Why did you go in there? This is stupid.
To a small, humble bedchamber.
Don't go in there. That's dumb.
I mean, no, it's a cute little room. You
No,
know,
it's not. I'm not trusting that. I'm not trusting that.
it's a little cute. It's a little
Look, bro. Listen. If I know anything about any type of medieval stories, it's that you never trust a room with a fireplace. There is for sure a secret exit or entrance or whatever behind that fireplace. There's a dungeon back there. I'm telling you.
I mean, it's up, right? She's putting us in a literal town. But there's a cute little thing on the bed that I'm gonna assume is a pine cone for some reason.
Why a pine cone?
It's either that or rat poop. You pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's the pine cone. I think I'm going with the pine cone.
Yeah. This chamber is not half so opulent as the grand bedroom in which the princess resides, with its resplendent four-poster and its richly patterned walls. This room's ceiling is not as high, and the singular bed shoved against the wall is thin and narrow.
I guess it's better than nothing, though. You know, you could be outside in the cold right now, so.
Exactly. And our skirt is in fact ripped, so we wouldn't have as much covering.
Why did you bring that up? Why do people keep bringing that up?
I mean, the skirt is ripped. What are you gonna do about it, man?
I mean, but that's a weird detail that just keep bringing up.
It's a factual detail, though.
It is, but you don't have to keep bringing it up. Like, imagine if you told a story. Jesus was walking down the street. He has on a yellow collar shirt. Jesus went to the grocery store. He has on a yellow collar shirt. He's just brought an apple. He has on a yellow collar shirt. Like, why do we keep happening? Like, why? Why is it important?
It's a Chekhov's gun.
I just don't get it. It's stupid.
It's Chekhov's gun. Eventually, that skirt being ripped will be important. It was introduced, and therefore...
How could it be important? To what?
I don't know. Character development? I don't know.
The walls are an unassuming beige, and the floor beneath your soles is warped wood. There is a malodorous scent, too, which hangs in the air, one of disuse and general decay.
You get the feeling that nobody has slept in this room for quite some time.
It makes no sense how you just randomly switch the voice, dog. Just randomly.
That might explain why it feels so very cold in here.
Though, if the princess's tour of her castle has taught you anything, it is that it is cold in every room in her abode.
Well, I mean, I guess maybe this isn't better than being outside in the woods then.
Well, I think they mean cold more so in feeling than in literalness.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's probably literally got to be cold in here, too. I mean, think about it, right? From what we know, this is very clearly set in, like, medieval times, because there's a literal castle. Two, there's a fireplace right here, and it's not on. So, and there are no servants around here, so I'm going to assume that there's probably no one stoking coals into the furnaces.
Well,
It's probably freezing in here.
I mean, I wouldn't say freezing. It's definitely not warm, though.
It's probably cold. I'm going to be right.
Well, it would depend on what the walls are made out of.
Also, she couldn't think to give you a new pair of clothes? Like, nothing? There's got to be something in here, you know?
Sure, but that can wait till tomorrow.
Why? Why can't you just have it tonight, though?
It's very clearly late at night.
Okay.
She's probably tired. We're tired for sure,
Right?
right?
What? She's probably just sat around all day.
Yeah,
There's no sense.
but she's been
There's nowhere
playing
to
all
go.
day.
With a doll.
With a doll, very exhausting endeavor playing with a doll.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. I think you're making excuses.
I'm not making excuses for anybody, okay?
Oh, you're making excuses. Definitely.
Now, here we are, the final stop of the tour. This will be your room, dear one. I hope it's to your liking. I don't like the dear one. I don't know why she started that. I don't know how to feel about it.
What's wrong with it? I don't understand why you're upset about it.
It just gives me an uneasy feeling.
That gives you an uneasy feeling. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
The princess, despite her exalted status, looks somewhat uneasy as she observes you.
Her eyes upturned like those of a loyal dog's. Is she concerned about your reaction to this word?
Perhaps she is afraid that you will turn your nose up at her kindness.
No, she literally doesn't even know. She just looks like she doesn't even care. Just take the room.
For a princess, she is awfully eager to please.
This unexpected contrast between the princess's lofty title and her ingratiating attitude makes you smile. The room is rather scanty, yes, when it comes to its contents, but is more than passable.
It has a roof and 4 walls, and though it is cold, your fancy will feel warm once you have slipped beneath the bed's sheets. The room is not quite so fancy as your dormitory at the conservatoire, and neither is it so large, but it does have one glaring improvement over your previous lodgings. You will not be expected to share it with anybody else.
Who are we?
No idea. This entire ordeal is very strange. I'm gonna be real.
Like, I'm trying to gather everything we know about ourselves, right? Our family used to be relatively wealthy, but then our father made a bad business decision and we lost all our money. Then, at some point between then and now, I had made a deal with some random crazy girl that I never wanted to be alone, and she just agreed, right? So then she chased me. And at some point between all that mess, I was also living at a conservatoire with and forced to be in a giant room living with other people. So it was shared lodgings, essentially.
Well, I mean, hey, I guess she honored the deal. You were never alone.
Yeah. But how did we end up in this situation? Why did we run away from home, it seems? Because very much would have had to end up in a conservatoire. Even if our father, or maybe our father sold us off, and that's where we ended up in the conservatoire.
Maybe your father's like Natsuki's father.
Nah. Well,
I mean, why else would you want to run away?
I mean, we lost all our money. That's a pretty good start.
Okay, that still wouldn't, what would drive, losing all your money doesn't give you a reason to run away from home. Something bad had to truly happen. Something truly
Again,
bad. Run away.
my other suggestion is maybe she was sold off.
But I don't see you getting that much money for that, though. Why would it be worth it to sell your daughter for probably pennies?
I mean, money is money. When you're desperate, you do anything.
Also, I have a hypothesis. Clearly, we're not in the same country of our origin. You know why?
Oh, yeah, no, because we've literally never heard of this princess.
Exactly, because if we were in the country of origin, we definitely would have known this princess.
Which helps the selling off part.
I guess that's true.
And we also said that we weren't from around here, so... So maybe once we were sold off to the conservatoire for, manual labor. We met someone there, and that would be the crazy girl that promised we'll never be alone. And then some years or time later, I don't know, it wasn't clear how much time has passed.
Such a deal, though. Who makes a deal like that? You don't go live in a town or something. Don't make a deal with a crazy girl.
I mean, maybe we didn't know she was crazy yet?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Think about it. After you delete Monica, right, you go back to the main game.
Right?
Yes, I can still hear you. You go back to the main game and everything, and can you not hear me? Oh, you can't hear me.
Is this? Can
Hello?
you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't hear me for a second there, because I could hear you the whole time.
Yeah, I love Discord.
I love Discord. No, but, in DDLC, right? After you delete Monica the first time, you go back and you think everything is normal, and you trust Sayori because Sayori is your best friend since childhood, and everything seems normal. And then she's a psychopath.
Actually, that's not true. I didn't trust Sayori. I just would like to go ahead and point that out.
Okay, right, but a normal person would have trusted Sayori.
That is the funniest moment of the game, legitimately. Sayori had no hesitation, just instantly teleported you to that room. That was crazy.
Yeah. She didn't, question anything.
She skipped all the formalities. You're just there.
I mean, I would have too.
I mean, but I guess that offers a very good lesson that any of the girls were capable of doing exactly what Monica did, and in that way, Monica's not bad. Okay, why are we talking about DDLC?
Wrong. If you guys want to watch our full DDLC, it's all on Marvin's channel. You know, it's all fantastic. There will be a sort of cohesive format of it eventually, probably by the end of the month, for you to all enjoy. So stay tuned for that.
And where are you gonna post that?
Either on my channel or yours.
I figure we can post it on both. I mean, it's a joint adventure if you want to do it that way, or if not, you can just post it. It really doesn't matter.
Honestly, I'd prefer if it just gets posted on your channel.
Why?
Because it's your content.
It's our content, though.
Okay.
Like, you really did. And honestly, you did more reading than I did.
I put in the work in that stream.
Honestly, yeah, we can just post. We can just both post it.
Yeah, that should work fine. There is only one bed in this room, and this bed belongs to you. You think that the peace and the quiet will do you a world of good. You tell the princess as much, and she smiles. That's good. I was worried you wouldn't like it. I know it isn't much to look at.
Listen, there's no way in heck that you are leaving me all the way on the other side of this castle by myself. There's no way.
She's about to.
I'll sleep on the floor next to your bed. I don't care, G. I'm not staying here by myself, legitimately. I ain't doing it.
Are you that? That's a scaredy cat.
I'm not. Bro, Jesus, there's somebody trying to kill us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we're probably safe inside the castle.
All of the servants have disappeared. Where did they go, Jesus?
We're probably safe inside the castle.
Where is everyone? I'm sure they thought they were safe inside the castle too, but they ain't here.
They just happened to take a break.
Nah, dog, I'm out. I'll just go back outside.
They did the one thing Alexander Hamilton didn't. They took a break.
We should have went to the village. Jesus.
Nah, we're committed. But
I'm
it's...
legitimately curious now. What would have happened if you did go to the village?
I guess we'll never know. It's one of the nicest servants' rooms we have in the castle. Most of the maids sleep beneath the roof in this teensy tiny room, which is all cramped. There's 10 beds up there, and they're so close together, there's barely any room to pass between them.
And you just let that happen? You just don't care? You're a terrible employer.
I mean, her parents probably did that, right? Like, from the sounds of it, her parents and the servants all disappeared at the same time.
Yeah, they're dead. They're gone.
Well, yeah, obviously. I thought it was perfectly ghastly when I saw it. The last time I went up there, not that I was supposed to be up there. It was a rainy day, and I couldn't go outdoors, so I was doing a bit of exploring. If the housekeeper had known I'd been skulking around, I don't think she would have been best pleased.
You know, Jesus, I'm starting to have a hypothesis about this girl.
Other than the fact that she's totally crazy and a murderer. What's up?
Other than the fact she's like, I'm thinking she's like 10, Jesus.
No.
I mean, she's talking about playing outside. We find her playing with dolls, sneaking around her own castle. I think she's like 10, Jesus.
There's no way she's 10. I'd say at youngest, I'd guess 15 from the way she's drawn and her personality.
Yeah, I don't think that she's an adult. This girl is definitely younger.
I'm Googling it. Let's see Google's information. She is 18 years old.
Wow, what a magic number.
Yeah, who would have guessed?
I mean, I sure would have, based off her personality.
And I finally just read a little bit of the itch page, and now I'm starting to question my life.
Why? You just read the itch page? You didn't read it originally?
I did not. It is described as a yandere yuri visual novel, which we already could have guessed, with a fairy tale theme. Can you escape from your mysterious pursuer? So, Yuri we could have guessed, but yandere was surprising.
What is Yuri? Because when I think Yuri, I think like
The lesbians. Lesbians.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I mean, we could have guessed that.
Yeah, main character's a girl. The only other character introduced are both female. We gotta give her a name though, cause the itch page doesn't have. She's just called the princess, and I feel like calling her the princess is gonna get a little derogatory.
This game has a release on Steam. That's crazy.
Does it really?
It does. I'm looking. I did not know this game had a release on Steam.
All right. We gotta lock in. Well, in any case, nobody sleeps up there anymore. The scullery maids are all gone now. I couldn't put you up there, though, in the attic, with all those empty beds. I didn't think it'd be very cheery. You're not just a scullery maid, you're my lady's maid. That means you deserve good lodgings. It'd be an insult to offer you any less than this. Now, it's getting late. Damn, girl. You'll have to forgive me for rabbiting on. I've heard...
Oh my god! Oh no! Oh my god, no!
What did you do?
Oh, Jesus, no, I'm not gonna tell you.
God, why did you look on the Steam page? You're reading things.
Jesus, I'm not gonna tell you. Just, oh my god, just keep playing.
I've heard it's something I tend to do. It's a bad habit. One that's unbecoming for a lady. The housekeeper's warned me enough times. You reassure the princess to the contrary, smiling as you do so. You don't mind if she talks too much. That's better than not talking at all. Her affable nature makes it easier to spend time with her. Manners be damned.
You were always scolded too, back in the conservatoire, for your behavior. You know full well how aggravating it can be to be upbraided, not for any particular misdemeanor, but for being yourself.
Well, I'm glad you understand.
The princess answers with a giggle.
I really should be off, though. It's bad manners to keep you, especially when you look so sleepy. Get some rest. We can talk more tomorrow, if you don't mind my ceaseless prattle. I'm glad you seem to appreciate it, at least. Though I'm sure you'll get tired of it eventually. All of my old maids did.
The princess departs, and in her absence you take a seat upon the bed. Your bed.
Honestly, though, I can't say I'd have any complaints at this point.
Like, what do you mean, complaints about
Like,
what?
I might be a little, like, I'd say I might be a little suspicious, but I wouldn't be complaining at all. You know, I got free room, free food.
It's just kind of weird. Listen, I have to ask the question. I'd be asking questions. Where are your servants at? Where are they at?
She doesn't know.
Exactly. You don't know where your servants are at. So why would I stay here when, like, why are you the only one? Listen, why are all your servants and parents gone, but you aren't? Why are you here?
She got lucky.
Why are you covered in what appears to be blood?
Okay, that question might be needing to be
Why are you putting me up on the other side of this house just randomly?
Well, it's probably the nicest room that she has that's free.
Why is it so quiet here? Why is there still food? How long has everyone been gone? I'm being chased by this girl. Do you know anything about her? I mean, these questions I'd ask. By the way, useful information I found out is that the game is like 2 to 3 hours long, so.
Oh. So I'm gonna keep taking my time because I want to know this.
There is also, I will tell you, there is also 3 endings. So
Jesus.
if you ever want to come back.
I will absolutely be coming back to this on my own time, depending on what ending I go, because, you know, I'm goated like that. You cannot help but think that this is all happening very quickly. It does not seem like very long ago that you were still in the forest, running for your life amongst the tall, imposing trees with their gnarled, grasping branches. The forest might as well be a distant memory now, though.
Nah, bro. No way. I'm not forgetting about the forest.
I'd forget about the forest. I mean, I don't care, man. I'm happy. Plus, I'm living with a cutie.
All the more reason to be suspicious.
Hey, if the girl that we're playing as wasn't gay before, she sure is now.
I mean, all the more reason to be suspicious, though. I'm just saying.
Why? Because there's a cute girl.
Why is she the only one here, Jesus?
It's just like that, man. We don't know.
Exactly. People in like these types of games and movies and stuff are stupid. I'm asking questions. I need to know everything. What is your blood type? Why are you here? Let me see your birth certificate. Where's everyone else at? What is the name of this country? How much money do you have on you? When did you buy this food? When was the last time you saw your maids? I need to know what is your mother's maiden name?
Let's start with the most important question. What is your name?
Exactly. What is my name? Do you know my name?
You only have one name, sir. It's High Noon Rollback.
It is High Noon Rollback, and High Noon Rollback questions everything.
Kind of like a friend of mine. You might have heard of him, Sega Slayer 64. Very questionable fellow.
Sounds like a smart guy, honestly. I'm gonna be real. So we questionnaires have to really stick together because I love how I just referred to myself as a questionnaire. I'm a piece of paper. We have to stick together.
You're a security poll. You're a CAPTCHA, actually. Imagine being a CAPTCHA.
I'm not trusting it. The first thing I would have done is stuck my hand in that fireplace and started looking for levers.
Yeah. You are indoors, inside a castle no less, and you have been given a room in which to sleep and clothes that you might wear. Oh, so she did give us clothes. I guess we just missed that. It seems premature still to declare that you are out of the woods, in a metaphorical sense, but things could certainly be worse. Who did not just pull the freaking metaphors on me? Can you believe this hullabaloo?
I can't. I'm stunned.
Is it hullabaloo? Is it hullabaloo?
It's hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo. See, I had it right. You force yourself to stand on legs which feel too weary to support you, and change into the night clothes hanging in the wardrobe.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I just kind of wanted to bring this to your attention. I don't know if you can change it from here, but it might be of your interest to put like a visual novel in the tag of your stream.
It is.
I don't see it, so that's what I was asking. Like, I was talking about like you know how like you put tags in the description? Is it? It is. Oh, I don't know why I didn't see it, because I had it in mind in the Doki Doki streams, and I was like, okay, yeah, well, sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good. Just, be a little more careful. Make sure you triple check, because, you don't always see everything the first time around.
That's messed up, man. That's messed up. I know you're Pokemon at me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never make fun of a disabled
person. Doesn't appreciate that. He doesn't
never make fun of anyone who suffers from any sort of disability.
Yes, okay, yeah. You're lucky. You're lucky. I want to preserve your credibility here on your channel, or else.
Oh wait, I already read that. The night clothes do not fit you perfectly, but you are too tired to care about that. You are too tired to care about much of anything. You retreat to the bed and slide beneath its sheets. Then, you let your eyelids fall shut, You exhale.
Yeah, you ain't waking up the next morning.
Oh my god, yes we are.
Nah, dude, you can't really tell me you'd go to sleep in here. Like,
I would.
I would rest. I'm not going to sleep.
No, I'd
You
pass
gotta
out
be
real
insane.
quick.
At least not the first night.
Especially if it's
I
cold,
gotta-
I'm out like a light.
Nah, I gotta just rest my eyes real fast. Just sit around, watch. I ain't going to sleep. It doesn't help that I'm a deep sleeper. So once I'm asleep, if you want to kill me, I'm probably already gone. I'm done.
This song is really cute. I'll be the opposite of Charlie Puth. I'll be turned off like a light switch.
I don't understand what you mean, so I don't get the reference.
Charlie Puth, the song. You turn me on like a light switch.
Oh man, I hate that song. I was thinking of the song like out like a light, yeah. That's what I was thinking of. I don't know what you're talking about.
And, lulled by the breeze which blows outdoors, you fall asleep. You are so very tired. Your sleep is a deep, dark one, darker even than the furthest abyss of the night.
Yo, guys, I'm telling you, she drugged your food. That's why you're going to sleep like this. She drugged it. It's done.
Or we were just tired.
No, she's 100% about to take advantage of you or murder you.
No, she's too cute to do either of those things. At least not while we're asleep. I'm sure she's the kind of person who prefers her prey alive and awake. Like the night sky.
Sorry for the silence there. My brother was talking to me.
No, you're good. Sorry. Like the nighttime sky, however, which shimmers with stars, your sleep is not devoid of those prismatic fragments you humans call dreams.
You humans, so that means the narrator is a monster.
Or a god.
Or a monster.
Or an alien.
I mean, the alien and monster are kind of lumped into the same thing. So.
Wrong.
I mean, I'm gonna lump them into the same thing.
No, Grandpa Max did not correct Ben and Gwen for no reason in that first episode. Alright, monsters and aliens are different things. Which is also proven by Power Rangers.
I mean, why would they be different things though? It's just they're both monster-like creatures.
Monster-like doesn't mean you're a monster, though, right?
But who's the authority on that, though?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Like, you wouldn't call the Red Ranger from Power Rangers in space a monster just because he's an alien, right?
I would 100% call him a monster. I would 100% do that.
You wouldn't call oh no, how did that happen? I just popped the cap off of my Odin Light controller.
Like, what do you mean the cap?
Like the freaking joystick.
Oh, the little plastic cap?
Yeah, the little rubber thing. It just came off.
That happened with my Odin one too. After a while, the glue kind of just wore off on it.
This hasn't happened before. What?
You play it a lot, so you know.
I do in fact play it quite a bit. Fell asleep with it in my hands multiple times.
Dude, I hate when that happens.
Is it good? Is it coming off? No, it's not coming off again. Okay. Oh.
It comes off again in like an hour.
Imagine. Though, in this case, I rather think...
I have experience.
I'll cry. Though, in this case, I rather think your nocturnal imaginings are worth rather more than that. They are not dreams, are they, to which your slumbering mind is subjected? You know that they are not. Otherwise, your body would not be so very cold, not so clammy.
So it is freezing in here. I knew it.
The images that flicker beneath your closed eyelids like the ghostly images in a like the ghostly images in a phenakistic. Like the ghostly images in a phenakistoscope were not conjured from within your mind. They were instead taken from your memories. You are not merely dreaming.
You are remembering. You remember the girl.
You guys want to hear something funny? Here's a little piece of high noon rollback trivia for you guys right now. What do you think Steam lists the narrator's personality as? I can tell you right now, it's not what Jesus thinks it is.
Is it sassy, depressed, overwhelming?
Amusing.
Not with these words, they're not.
It's amusing. That's what the narrator is. The narrator's supposed to be playful and amusing.
With this music and with this music and this setting and this, let me give it an amusing voice real quick. Let me show you these past few lines with an amusing voice.
I'm not playing.
The images that flicker beneath your closed eyelids, like the ghostly images in a phenakistoscope, were not conjured from within your mind. They were instead taken from your memories. You are not merely dreaming, you're remembering. You remember the girls who slept in your dormitory, and you see, it doesn't work. No.
It works.
No,
it's how the writers intended it.
No, it's ass.
They did not intend for this narrator to have a demon voice, dog.
Well, I'd rather be a sexy mommy or a demon.
Top 10 craziest stutter moments.
Do you ever have a dream when you have you ever had a dream when you where you playful my ass.
That was not real, was it? Or are you just copying the little kid with the red shirt?
I'm copying the little kid with the red shirt.
I don't remember his name, but yeah. Hey guys, hey, I just proved it. Midnight Ricochet's a liar. He's a liar.
What do you mean?
He just said earlier he doesn't make fun of people with disabilities.
That wasn't a disability.
Stuttering is a disability. What are you talking about?
Yes, it is. It can be, but when it just kind of happens, it's not a disability.
No, you don't stutter like that, like he was doing, and it not be a disability.
Actually, no, you can literally, no, you can look it up. Guy was actually just really anxious in that moment.
I've seen his interview, but like, bro, that was bad. You know, when you,
it wasn't like a diagnosed stutter, bro. Just got anxious. It happens.
It does not happen, Jesus.
It does. It happened to me like 5 seconds ago.
What are you talking about? You talk like that all the time. I just thought it was a casual thing. Yeah.
You remember the girls who slept in your dormitory, and how they always hastened to use the shower first, so you were last for breakfast. You remember how, when you finally did arrive at the dining hall, the most desirable morsels had already been snaffled up by the girls.
Bro, screw that. I wouldn't have took the shower at that point.
Ew. You struggled to find a seat.
I don't mean I wouldn't have took a shower at all. I would have just took it like later on, you know?
You probably couldn't have. There probably wasn't any time.
Why? That's kind of gross. I mean, I'm gonna be real, guys. Or I am a 2-shower-a-day type of person. One in the morning and one at night. I take 2. I need to anyway. So
I'm a 1-shower-a-day kind of guy myself because I can't do morning showers.
I mean, I don't get why she would even bother taking a shower if it literally was costing her food.
I only shower twice a day if it's like one of my workout days and I come back from the workout and I'm sweaty, which obviously I just worked out, I'm gonna be sweaty, I need to shower. But I'm also gonna shower again that night, but otherwise,
Did you hear that, guys? Lord, he's just worked out.
that shocking, is it?
No. What do you mean? Let's just continue with the game.
Screw you. You struggled to
I don't know what you mean.
Once you finally did get your hands on something, because nobody ever wanted to sit with you, you disgusting piece of shit.
No, you did not say that. You're lying. You added. Hold on, let me read this. You said the fuck. No, you skipped it. No, there's no way. It did not say that. I don't believe you.
The other girls, Noel, acted like you were a leper, save for when they wanted favors.
They never asked for these favors, mind. For why would they? To them, your father's prestige did not matter. They were all wealthy ladies too, many of them much wealthier than you. When everybody has the airs and graces of a princess, how is anybody supposed to stand out? You stood out the least in your class, perhaps because you were one of the smallest.
Oh,
The
so Jesus,
frailest.
your selling thing is wrong because she was in
Yeah,
a school.
it was
So
a
this
school.
was like a charter school.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense. So maybe it was there where you met this crazy person and that's where you ran away from, rather than running away from home.
You probably didn't want to go to the school anymore, but how would you? Okay, but that doesn't even make sense though. Like, 'cause how would your father still afford to send you to the school if he was no longer wealthy?
Well, it could be a kind of situation where you're not exactly paying to school, you just are in there by association.
And that doesn't make sense though, because if you're wealthy, the entire point of like the school would be that you need money, and like he said, every other girl in that school was wealthy, some even more wealthy than her. So it's very clear that you had to be like for all the wealthy people to go to that
Wait.
school. It's very clear you paid.
What if you got kicked out of the school after your parents lost their money, but they didn't want you to come back home,
So you ran away.
so you ran away?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why not? Makes perfect sense. Your parents are out of money. They don't want you back because they have no money to support you anymore. You got kicked out of the school because your parents can't pay to keep you there anymore. You don't want to be anywhere near the school anyways because nobody there treated you well. So you run away.
I mean, I would probably still just go home
No, your parents, like, I'm suggesting that her parents, like, objectively did not want her back. And they, like, would have refused her if she returned.
though. Is there a specific reason, or like?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe because they see you as a burden?
Support your kid, you probably still want your kid, right? If you love them at all. If that's if you did. I mean, if you loved your kid, you'd probably still bring them back, even if you couldn't financially support them. I mean, I would.
It was a different time, I suppose.
A different time, okay.
Because you were one of the smallest,
The frailest.
the
So
sickliest.
this is Anofsky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who always came down with colds in the winter.
Your poor health did not stop the other girls from treating you as a servant, though, when they remembered that you existed, of course.
It was your long life as you dwelt within the stone walls of the conservatoire to carry school bags across the field like a pack mule.
Then...
Dang, this narrator is crazy.
Yeah, you
dog.
cannot tell me this guy is comedic.
He is. Why would you call her a packed mule, bro? That's some work right there. That's crazy.
It's insulting, it's
Yeah,
degrading,
brother.
it's not funny.
Exactly, that is funny. That's funny. Then literally on the Steam page, it says that the narrator constantly makes fun of you. That is the entire point.
Nah, I disapprove. I like the dark, especially with this, like, I can't...
I'm like 90% sure the narrator is supposed to be female.
That would be too many girls, okay?
Well, that's kind of okay.
Nah, we've got multiple love interests. The crazy girl trying to kill us, the princess who's definitely suspicious, and the narrator.
We're the multiple
It was just a random suggestion. It was like you know what, never mind.
I'm trying to make sure. Okay, never mind. Let's just go.
Then come the evenings. The girls in your dormitory had you sewing on missing buttons and ironing out the creases and wrinkles in your uniforms.
If there was an odd job that needed performing, you would always be asked. But these girls did not ask.
Almost made a joke.
That would have been too civilized.
They ordered you instead, and as they ordered you, they laughed at you, like James laughs at Marvin's content. They laughed
Did
and
he
they
actually
laughed.
do that?
And
Oh
they
man,
laughed.
that's messed up.
No,
He laughs at your content too.
he doesn't do that.
Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't. Does he?
I don't know.
I don't think so. He doesn't watch any of it. He wouldn't be able to.
Exactly. He doesn't watch any of mine either, so it's crazy that you assumed he laughs at mine.
Well, you're funny, so.
Bro doesn't watch any of the content. He doesn't watch any of our content.
I know. By the way, totally check out Digimon Story World Next Order on my channel. The playlist will be.
Please do it. And now that my friends, is a funny series. I mean, the newest episode, I was dying multiple times today. I'm not even spoil, bro. I was dying. It was so funny.
I've got big plans.
He's got big plans, boys. He's asking for that bodybuilder calendar for Christmas. He's got big
I'm not
plans.
asking for a bodybuilder calendar for Christmas. I'm not asking.
He is.
I want to get
I'm
this
telling
this thing. It's like a boxing thing, but like it's like you connect your phone Bluetooth and play music, and you get to hit the thing in like rhythm with the music. It's really
So,
cool.
in other words, you're trying to become a boxer so you can go to gyms and meet bodybuilders. I get it.
Oh my god. They
Would
laugh.
I be right? Would I be right? Jesus.
No, I want to go to the gym so I can be more fit, so I can, totally hit on the
Be
ladies.
bodybuilder.
I want to get the ladies.
I'm telling you, bro is not worried about ladies. Bro wants the bodybuilders.
Guys,
He's
check
ready.
out my totally legit, totally real, totally safe for work content in the description below.
It is not safe for work, but you should still check it out.
I'm telling you, Marvin, if it comes to it, I will. I won't hesitate. I'll do it. Money is money.
What will you do? Whoa! Hold on, wait, that's crazy.
I hear there. I
How
hear.
much for the feet finder picks, though?
Yeah, how much are the Feet Finder picks? $50 per toe.
$50 is crazy.
Per toe.
You're missing two of them. You're missing two.
I'm
of them.
not.
So we
Disclaimer: I am not missing any of my toes.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. So that's $100 off right then and there, boys.
I mean, that's still. What is it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
It's like $400.
$400, yeah.
$400 is crazy.
The laughter hurt, but it hurt considerably less than the kicks did, and the slaps and the pinches. Once, during an embroidery lesson, one of your classmates had an accident with her sewing scissors. She stumbled, or at least she
Let me just ask you guys a
pretended
question. Would
to.
your classmate happen to be named Yuri, though? I'm curious.
And before you know it, the silvery blades of those scissors were embedded in your left palm.
Girl, she stabbed you on purpose.
No, really?
No, she stabbed you on purpose.
Wow, no way. I don't believe you.
She's like the Duke of Nuts' son. You know, she just pulls out the knife instantly, just cut you. No problem.
This happened quite some time ago, when you were even littler than you are now. But you can still...
Littler is such a hard word to pronounce. Hold on. Littler. What? That's not even a real word. You know, I used to always be told that wasn't even a real word. You know,
Littler
don't say that.
is a real word.
It is a real word,
You know, funner is now a word.
Who said, who decided funner is not a word?
I don't know, but now it is a word, so I guess...
Like, what's your sources to back this up? Because I'm still going to continue to tell people that funner is not a real word.
It is a real word. You can check the dictionary.
I don't believe it. Like, you go, okay, so... I don't believe it. I'm going to have to, let me look this up.
Look, you can look it up all you want. Funner is a word now.
Funner is not considered a standard or proper English word by most dictionaries. Also, people use it informally, the grammar. I'm looking it up.
I mean, Merriam-Webster defines it as a word, and I think that's pretty...
I know, I'm reading that, so, I mean...
So, therefore, funner is a word.
Okay, well... There we go. By the way, I hope you guys know that, like, okay, so when I was growing up, right, I was always told, like, you ain't is not a way to say things properly, right? Like, I ain't getting up, I ain't doing it. Right, that's not a proper way to pronounce things, but next time somebody tells you that, or if you grew up in a black home like I did, and you get told that ain't isn't a word, or like, no, they would always say ain't a word, or like you can't say ain't in certain sentences. Well, yeah, you can, because ain't is vernacular. When you use it like that, ain't is vernacular English, which is a dialect of language that most African Americans speak, including myself. Finna, things like that. And is an officially recognized language by Oxford. So like there's nothing you can do. So you can use ain't in its proper context because it's a language. So I'm sorry, I just had to go ahead and point that out because.
Wait, ain't's not a word?
Ain't is a word. Ain't is a word, but that's just how they would always say it. Like ain't a word, you can't say that. But ain't is a word.
I've never been told that.
A word, but it's about proper context of how you say things.
Right.
Right? Like they don't want you saying like I ain't doing that, or I ain't getting up, or I ain't see it. Instead of saying I didn't see it, you'd say I ain't seen it.
Right. It hurt.
I'm sorry, I went on a bit of a rant.
No, you're good. No, we just started talking about dictionaries for some reason. It happens. Oh my god.
Oh my god. My brother, he will not stop saying fresh air because of you.
Will not stop saying what?
He won't, because last stream you messed up and said fresh air.
No, don't remind me.
It's fresh air. It's fresh air.
God, I forgot. I wanted to stay forgot. The scissors were sharp.
Fine, it's fine. I messed up like every video on stream. It doesn't matter.
Perforated? I don't know how I feel about that word used in this context. Like, I know it's right, but it doesn't feel right.
And they perforated your skin, not all the way down to the bone, but enough to bleed. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That girl stabbed you on purpose.
Well, yeah, very obviously.
Well, not very obviously. The narrator said she tripped and fell, but like she very clearly stabbed you on purpose.
She stumbled, or at least she pretended to.
I don't remember the pretended part, so.
Your wound bled bright red, like strawberry jam, all over your embroidery. Then, when your professor saw it, she shrieked. Her face turned as pale as and she looked for a moment, as though she might faint, though you were the one who was in pain.
It probably didn't hurt that bad.
Your professor looked at your face. She could not.
Also, I mean, if you were in school, right, those were probably like those darn safety scissors. It really takes a lot to cut somebody with safety scissors. Like, it takes a lot.
Do you think they had safety scissors in medieval times?
not
Where you're
going
not
on.
trying to cut them, you're just going straight through their palm, right? And
I know, but like,
and
even
we-
if you're stabbing someone with a pair of scissors, it takes a lot. It's not like a knife. Where knives are like extremely sharp on the end, scissors are more sharp inwards. They're not really sharp on the end.
well,
right?
yeah,
The
that's
end-
why
the end
that's
of
why
your
it didn't go all the way
tends to be
through. It just like
like thicker. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it still takes a lot of force to like penetrate skin with a pair of scissors. She intentionally had to jam that down in your hand.
I mean, she definitely did intentionally jam it, and also she would have had the leverage and like the energy from the falling, right? Like if she's fake falling, she's already got the motion in her arm, right? And it's coming down.
Yeah, so that was my point though. That was my point that I was trying to bring. Like this was definitely deliberate because there's just no way. It takes a lot. I've been stabbed with a pair of scissors before. It takes a lot to stab someone with a pair of scissors.
I want to get stabbed with a pair of scissors. I want to be in the stabbed by scissors club.
What? Who says that, Jesus?
Well, if it makes you feel better, I once tripped on a chair and
Who hasn't done that?
like cracked my skull. Not my skull, but
Okay,
like
that-
it broke skin, you know. It was
I
blood.
get why you are the way you are now, buddy.
When I was like 7, I really wanted White Castle, and so I was watching TV with my mom, but she was in her bed and I was at the edge of the bed, all like not on the edge, like I was on the floor, like in front of the bed, and I really wanted White Castle. So you know what I thought it would be a fantastic idea to do?
Don't tell me you tried to jump to the TV.
No, I threw a tantrum. And guess whose head hit the corner of the bed? Like the metal bed frame? You know how those are like super hard and like sometimes sharp? I started throwing a tantrum, my head went back. Blood everywhere. Everywhere.
Did you go to the hospital?
No, I wasn't that bad.
But there was blood everywhere?
Yeah, my hands were like covered in red. You know, I wasn't even crying like most of it. I didn't start crying until she started washing it.
I mean, yeah, pain. I mean, you don't really feel, but at least when you're a kid, I didn't feel that much pain whenever something bad would happen to me. It was only when it came time to actually take care of it that it hurt.
Yeah, no, one time I fell down 5 flights of stairs and still went to school the same day.
I had a very similar thing happen. Like I was at a babysitter, and I was like 4. And I was on the top of a bunk bed, and I don't remember who, but there was this mean little girl, and she dared me to jump fully off that bunk bed.
And you did it?
The very top. I didn't want to do it. She pushed me off.
Jesus!
Like she pushed me off the bed.
What a little brat.
I wasn't a big 4-year-old either, and so like the entirety of my back completely bruised. Like the entirety of my back turned like almost black.
Yikes.
It was crazy. Another time, I was playing outside on a brick, and like I was told not to do it. And you know how when you're told not to do something as a kid, then you really want to do it
Yeah,
even more.
of course.
And I was playing on this like cinder block, and it was really stupid. And I fell off, and the entire skin up I'd say the middle of my leg, and the entirety of the skin just off.
Jesus.
It was gnarly. It hurt though. I was bleeding.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It was what?
Gnarly?
It was gnarly?
Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
Okay, skater boy.
I still have the scar. It is very faint. It's very faint now, and it doesn't help that I'm albino, so you can't really see. But if you look hard enough, you can still see the scar. It was gnarly.
God, that just made my day. It was gnarly.
It was gnarly. I say gnarly all the time. You're acting like you have not heard me say gnarly I say gnarly all the time.
It's just the context of every time I've heard it is so vastly different.
It could mean a lot of things. Like didn't really hurt. It was gnarly. It was cool. It was like gnarly can also mean like it was bad. Like,
I'm aware.
Not bad and like yeah, it was a pretty gnarly cut. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the entirety of my skin was gone.
Jesus. Oh my god, that's so funny still. Her tone had been an accusory one, almost as if you had stabbed yourself in the hand with the scissors to goad her. Yes, of course. It's my fault I got stabbed in the hand with scissors. My bad,
It
teach.
was your fault. And honestly, the teachers should come over and slap you.
The pain in your hand hurt, but the giggles of your persecutors hurt all the more. I just imagine like 4 little girls giggling as they stab someone violently.
Just dying, bro.
You're bleeding to death.
That's what you get. You deserved it. You're ugly.
You're ugly and stink and don't take showers and should starve to death. Oh wait, you never get to breakfast on time.
It's great. And you know the craziest thing?
What?
Is that kids actually say that stuff.
I know! Kids are brutal.
It's not even just a joke. They literally just say that stuff.
That's probably the most believable part about the kids in Spy X Family.
Legitimately.
Like, just the wild, out-of-pocket shit they say constantly. You know what I mean? Alright.
Legitimately. Those kids are insane, dog.
They never were punished for that.
Of course not.
Perhaps your professor did not care enough to punish them. Perhaps she, like everybody else, thought it was all your fault.
How?
Is professor the right word?
Is what?
I don't think professor is the right word.
I mean, depending on the institution.
Oh, because I think there's like a different word if you're like a woman. I think professor is the word for men. Like,
Nope,
I think there's a different
it's
word.
the same word. It's the same word.
Is it really unisex? Really? I
Yes,
don't.
professor is unisex.
I feel like I've never heard a woman be called professor. Hold on, guys, because that sounds crazy. And it's not that I've never seen a woman professor before. I have, but I just feel like they're usually called something else or not referred to as professor. I don't know why.
They are typically referred to by their titles and meaning and such, but I have heard many female professors called professor.
It's interesting.
The wound, when all was said and done, was not too deep. You didn't even need any stitches. It healed well enough in time on its own, though it still left a scar, a white, raised thing, like a crescent moon.
So don't remind me. I have a scar on my arm. Like, it's a pretty gnarly scar too. I'll send you a picture after the stream of the scar. And how I got it is the funniest thing ever. So like when I was younger, I used to have one of those metal beds. Like you know the bed was on like a pair of metal rails, right?
Yeah.
And I move a lot when I sleep, but it was 3 a.m. My arm reached it off the bed and somehow just like scraped the entirety of it across the metal, and like my arm was bleeding pretty bad. It was I gotta say it again. It was pretty gnarly. Like my arm was bleeding really badly. And you know what I did, Jesus?
What?
I just went back to sleep.
Valid.
Bleeding
No.
and all.
There's
And
the
then
amount of times I've woken up just bleeding for one reason or another and just went back to sleep is uncountable.
Like I looked at it and it was bleeding insanely bad. And I was getting blood everywhere. Back to sleep.
No, like when I have nosebleeds, it's very rare, but when my nose bleeds, it's bad. Like I once woke up in the middle of the night with a nosebleed, of course. Didn't care, went back to sleep, woke up, and the entire top half of my bed was almost entirely drenched in blood.
That is insane. I've never had a nosebleed, like a natural one. Then I've only ever had one punch-induced nosebleed from where I was punched in the nose. But I've never ever had a naturally occurring nosebleed for one reason or another. never. And it's one of the proudest things that I have because my brother and mom, they have nosebleeds all the time. I just never have had one, ever.
Lucky you. No, another time I had a nosebleed, I was in the middle of a shower. It was like a horror movie scene where like blood starts coming down from like what's the thing called that does the shower thing?
What is that? Like the shower head?
The shower head. Yeah, it was like a horror scene where like blood would come out of the shower head, except instead of out of the shower head, it was from my nose.
Bro, he really wants to be on that. He really wants to be an anime character. He wants to be on that grind.
I really did have to clean the tub after that, though.
Bro saw a pair of tatas in the shower and like.
I saw a pair of tatas in the shower. It was wild. You still have that scar. You do not know how much blood you lost. It seemed like a lot back in the classroom. You could smell it in the air, sharp as iron. God, is it just me or is the smell of blood one of the best things?
Yeah, it is. It is a very strange smell.
No,
But
I
you know what's
love
even
it.
better than the smell of blood?
What?
This is about to sound so messed up. The taste of blood.
No, I agree. Wait, no, I agree.
Like that, like the weird, like irony taste. It's
Like,
not
if I...
anyone else's blood, but your own blood.
Yeah,
Like,
of
if
course.
If you ever had your finger bleeding and you just like put it in your mouth, yeah.
Yeah,
something like that.
absolutely. That's the only correct option in that scenario. I like the taste of blood.
That is wild.
What? It's good.
It's weird. It's not good. It's just it's intriguing.
I catch myself kind of excited when I get a cut.
That is crazy. That's crazy work. It's
What?
crazy.
It's good
You
taste.
okay? You okay, buddy? Right? You
Yes, I'm
buddy,
okay.
right?
It's good. It's like good flavoring, you know. I wonder if I could use it as a seasoning.
Oh my god.
No, wait, here. Okay, this will be a conversation for maybe not on stream.
This is crazy right now. I'm astonished.
But it could not have been that much, evidently. If your wound had been more serious, perhaps your professor might have cared. Perhaps your classmates, too, would have felt some modicum of
Clearly, she was
guilt
about
over
to
what
faint.
they
She
did.
clearly cared.
No, she didn't care because, like, you were bleeding. She cared because she was like, ugh, black blood, ew, gross, I'm disturbed, you know? But she clearly did not care that you were injured.
Well, I mean, if she didn't care, it probably was not that bad, right?
Or she's just a bad professor.
Probably both, let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, kids kind of tend to exaggerate things, you know what I'm saying? And once you exaggerate it, it's kind of just in your mind, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. That's a fact. But this
So, I mean, I
seems
don't know.
very unlikely. You know that your blood meant nothing to your classmates. Why should it? If you meant next to nothing, then the blood in your veins was, if such a thing possible, even more inconsequential. Oh, whoa!
What does it say? Hold on. Wait, you skipped it. I didn't read what it said.
No, I just turned off the light because, wow. This is beautiful.
Okay, no, I got it. Yeah, I got it. That's nice.
You feel disoriented when you awake, at long last, with the rising of the sun. You do not remember what you dreamt, but you
Here,
What?
None.
Uh...
All my WW2 guys out there, you'll get it. You'll get it.
All the WW2 guys that don't exist on my channel.
You don't know that. Hey, I'm right here on it.
True.
There you go.
You do not remember what you dreamt, but you do not think that your dreams were of any particular pleasant nature. If they were, your heart would not be hammering so. Ill at ease, you glance around.
See, this room's a little less scary in the middle of the day, And seriously, what is that on the bed? Like, I can't tell. Is it a hole, maybe?
It looks like a hole.
It does look a little bit like a hole at the same time.
Or like a little bit like a burn mark, or I don't want to say stain because I'm gonna
It's a
gross
blood
myself out.
stain. It's a blood stain. It's red. It's a blood stain.
Actually, you're right. No, it's brown, but like it is definitely probably a blood stain.
No, it's brown because when you dry blood, it's brown. But if you look at the edges of the
I
stain
know
where
that's
it's
what
lighter,
I was saying. It's oxidized, Daisy.
yeah, you have to look at the lighter areas because those don't usually typically get any darker because of like the lack of all the iron in it. Whatever.
I don't like this room.
I like this room. It's cute. It's cozy.
I don't like this room because it's too realistic. There was a cartoon princess girl in here.
There was a cartoon princess girl in here. Some Amazing World of Gumball scenery. You are lying in a narrow bed in an unremarkable room, one with dull beige walls and a warped wooden floor. Where exactly are you? This does not look like your dormitory in the conservatory, not unless it has shrunk threefold overnight. Your brow furrows as you attempt to recall the events of the night prior, until, with a gasp, it all clicks into place. You remember now. You were running through the woods, trying to escape from...
How do you just forget all of this, though? Like, legitimately, how?
Well,
I don't understand how.
no, when you first wake up, everything's a little hazy, always. You know, you gotta remember.
No. I've never experienced that, Jesus. When I wake up, I'm very acutely aware of. Okay, you're right, everybody. I'm very acutely aware. There I go doing it again, using the big words for just no reason. I'm always aware of my surroundings and what I did the night before. Maybe that's just because I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do anything weird like that. So I just remember. Maybe everyone else just.
Well,
drinks.
I don't do any of those things either, to be clear, and I'm pretty hazy when I wake up.
I wasn't accusing you, Jesus. I was not accusing you. The only time, like anything is easy, because you know how when you're dreaming, your body enters a completely different state of like paralysis and things like that when you're dreaming.
Yeah.
Like your body goes through cycles through the night. If you wake me up through a dream when I'm dreaming, then yeah, I'll wake up all blurry and disoriented and stuff like that. But like if you just wake me up normally and I'm not dreaming or anything, I'm good. I remember everything. It doesn't even take me a second to adjust. I know where I am, why I'm there, what I did. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm like in somebody else's house or something.
The only thing I personally haven't experienced is when I wake up hazy, I always remember the dream. If I don't wake up hazy, then I can't remember the dream. But if I do wake up hazy, then I will remember it.
I don't remember. I don't dream at all. I figured out how not to dream, so I just don't dream because I don't like dreams.
Boo, you're no fun.
I am fun. I don't like dreams, so I choose not to dream. And if you're wondering how I figured out how to not dream, if you don't let yourself sleep on your back, at least for me personally, and my grandma told me this, and it worked, and I was like, oh my god. And it probably just has something to do with like your mind in general, anyway. But if you don't let yourself sleep on your back, you will not dream. Which is good, because I sleep on my side anyway, but as long as you don't ever end up on your back, you won't dream. The only time I'll dream is if somehow through the night I end up on my back.
Gosh, that doesn't happen to me. I dream almost always. The only times I don't dream are very rarely, and it's not really anything specific. I sleep on my back, on my sides, on one slept face down. Very comfortable, surprisingly.
I could not do that. I would suffocate. You know, is you a hot sleeper or a cold sleeper?
Cold.
Thank God. Thank you. I'm the type of person I actively, I like winter, right? Because I've always preferred being cold than hot anyway, just in general. But like, I like winter, but when winter comes around, I hate being inside because I hate the heat. I have my my fan running year round on high, day in, day out. It doesn't matter. You hear it in the background. I don't like being hot. I probably, when I have my own residence, I'll probably run my air conditioner all year round. I'm serious.
Make sure you close the door. You know.
Oh, Jesus. I know to close the door. Make sure the window ain't open. You know how it goes.
You're gonna let all the air out.
Exactly. And I can't have that.
No, you cannot. That would be disgraceful.
Close my dang door. You're letting all my heat get out.
Shut up.
I'm sure we've all heard that once in our life.
What?
Close my door. You're letting all my heat out.
Yeah. I've heard it with heat, cold, air. I've heard smells before.
I ain't never heard smells. Cold and hot, yeah, definitely. I heard it with both of those. I ain't never heard it with no smells. Who's like, you're letting all my smells out? Like, who says that?
My grandma during Thanksgiving.
She doesn't want people to smell the food?
Not if they ain't coming inside. Not if we ain't know them. You ain't need no food poachers.
Hey, bro, safeguarding the smell is some big bakery I have never heard of.
Nah, it's my daily routine, actually.
That's crazy, dog. Safeguarding the smell. Wait till I tell my brother this one.
You know that one, I'll send it to you later, but it's like this mom talking about her son and how fat he is, and she's like, she picks him up from school or whatever, and he comes into the car, talk about crumbs, and tell him by the sandwich of the frickin' 3 crumbs.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Send it to me still, because I want to see it again, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I've done that.
That's crazy.
I've done that to my mother.
Listen, guys. I had a Big Mac yesterday, Jesus, right? I had a Big Mac yesterday. You know what I did? Once I ate it, right? Do you know what I did?
What?
I sat there and I ate every little piece, every little strand of lettuce that had fallen off or was already in the box. I ate it all.
What, you don't do that normally?
I do that all the time, Jesus.
I do that every time.
That's an embarrassing fact, Jesus.
I do that with my Whoppers. I do that with my freaking... I've once eaten the crumbs out of a chicken nugget box before.
Yeah, I do that too. I open up the bottom of the bag of chips and I just,
you got it. I gotta
lick all the salt off. I gotta make sure there's nothing left on that bag. I'm sorry.
That's it.
When you realize, man, I just realized I'm on another level of Big Bakery. That is crazy.
No, you're not. It's a normal amount of eating. That's
crazy, man. We're crazy, dog.
No, we're not. We're normal.
I had breakfast earlier from McDonald's. And you know the syrup, right? It's not even real syrup. It's not even fake syrup. It's just it's hot cake sauce or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Right? It's so delicious from McDonald's. I licked that entire container clean after I poured out all the syrup onto my pancakes. I licked the entire container clean. There was not an inch left there.
That's normal. I do that with barbecue sauce.
I mean, dang. Okay. Well, hey, I thought I was the only one who did that. So you know what? Thank you.
I do a little Winnie the Pooh impression while I do it too, because it makes you feel fun. Okay. You do not want to think of what it was you were trying to escape from. You presume that you must have given your hunter the slip, though, because you are still in one piece, awake and alone enough to face the drawing of a new morning. Wait, so do we not know what was chasing us? I thought it was some random girl.
They've changed it now. They've changed it.
I'm so confused. My head hurts.
You'll be okay, buddy. Now come on.
You still have all of your limbs, and your facial features appear to be in the correct configuration.
Why wouldn't they be, huh?
Why wouldn't they be? That is more than enough to be getting along with.
cry. You look to the foot of your bed, then blink, bemused at your discovery. You can see, lying upon the sheets, a garment. 2 garments, actually, of black and white, folded into a neat white.
She's been in your room.
Okay.
She probably, PG-13, Second Slayer, come on. Let's go. I mean, I knew real back. I don't know what Second Slayer is. You said your friend's name earlier, and that was just been stuck in my head, dog.
What could that be?
A maid's outfit? If so, it would not be too surprising.
Real quick, unironically, out of character for like 1 second, where did that come from? I never referred to myself as Sega Slayer. I always refer to myself as Marvin. Like, normally, that's just what I do. I always have done that. I don't know where that came from. I never refer to myself as Sega Slayer. Like, I'm serious.
You started doing it recently.
It's weird. It's weird. I never refer to myself as Sega Slayer. Like, outside of, like, I guess I'm in streamer mode, you know? I guess I'm in streamer mode.
Yeah.
That's gotta be it. Because I think I do it when I'm on stream and stuff. I don't really do it in person, though.
I think
streamer mode.
once I finish this game, I might actually have to play Slay the Princess, because
You might have to play what?
I'm gonna have to play Slay the Princess.
What is Slay the Princess?
It's another visual novel, but it's way cool. It's another revolutionary kind of visual novel like DDLC.
You call DLC revolutionary, making people probably, you know.
It's revolutionary in the world of visual novels. You know,
I mean, DLC is pretty revolutionary. I still have Just Monica on my phone. I talk to her every day. I'm in love with that girl. It's just, I'm down bad, man. I'm sorry.
get help, buddy. Get help.
I can't get help, man. There's no help for me. It's just...
One of the trophies for DDLC Plus is sitting with Monica and just listening to her talk for many minutes.
It's Matthew! What's
It's
going
Matthew.
on,
Hey,
my
Matthew,
boy?
what's
High
up?
Noon is here!
High Noon is in fact here.
It's High Noon. It's your boy High Noon. I'm here, man. What's going on? I was talking about my love for Monica.
You know, she's still mine.
I can't
still
get
call
over
it
it. I've
kids.
tried getting help. It's just, I tried. I can't do it. I
call
love
it
anime
kids.
women too much.
I called dibs. I get first pick.
No, man, help a friend out. Listen, we can tag team this.
Pause.
Pause. No, you know what? Angel kept saying that on the Angel Strictly stream, bro. It's getting on my nerves, but it was so funny.
Now you're what? Joining him?
I'm not joining him. No tag team. Natsuki is mine.
Okay then. Then you can have Natsuki. I can have Monica. Just
No, in fact, I want both of them. Both of the
you
hubs
can't have
belong
both.
to me.
You
Jesus.
can't have both.
No, all the hubs belong to me.
No,
All the hubs
no.
belong to High Noon.
No.
Jesus, easy. You're the robotic little brother, okay? So you don't get a choice.
If I'm robotic, then can my parts be modded?
No, not at all.
Wanna bet?
In fact, let's just say you don't even have the tools to do the job, Jesus. You're just a robot. So you know what? I got dibs on all of them. All the hubs belong to Sega Slayer. I'm in High Noon. All the hubs belong to High Noon. I did it again. That's weird.
You can now recall your visit with the princess the night prior, and her assertions that you must be her lazy. Well, if that is the role she wants you to assume, you have no qualms with it. It is
I would indeed have qualms with it. I'm gone.
to the other one you played last night. That the startled quarry running from its pursuer.
You press your fingers against the humble maid's attire. It feels surprisingly soft to the touch, not cold.
She's cold. So
You would pay to see Natsuki in a maid outfit, don't you?
100%. 100%. I would empty the wallet quickly, Jesus. No hesitation, dog.
$60 right now, and I'll get you Natsuki in a maid outfit.
There's no way you can do it. Let me look that up real fast.
I'll get you Natsuki in a maid outfit IRL.
Yeah, you can't do that, Jesus.
Wanna bet?
I want to bet, indeed.
Okay, give me $60.
I'm not giving you $60. Do it for free, Jesus.
I can't do it for free. I don't got money.
You can do it for free. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's this picture of her with glasses. It's over, Jesus. I'm in love, man. Oh yeah, I'm down bad. I didn't know she had glasses.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Don't say your own name like that.
These clothes are rather fine. Just like that girl. Did the princess put them here? If so, that is all the more reason to wear them. You are not churlish enough to deny her hospitality. You rise from your new bed, then undress yourself, unbuttoning the front of your plain white nightgown and setting it aside. Ah, we stripped!
I thought you had on a skirt.
No, we changed last night. It literally said that.
Oh yeah. Did you say something about Ollie's? What did you say?
No, I said we stripped.
Oh, we stripped that.
Can I get a pic?
Where's my free visual?
Where's the free visual? Let's see the pic.
Where's the visual? Like,
Where's the pic?
Come on. I mean, it's for scientific purposes. I'm just saying. Where's the? Come on. Yeah, we need it. We gotta examine it for scientific purposes.
The task accomplished, that you then clad yourself in your new attire, black, white, and eminently sensible.
Clothes? Lame. It's a visual novel, and wants to see the women in clothes. Like, bro, what?
Right. Perv. You feel very far away from the girl that you once were. Your face might be the same as always, but something within you seems to have changed. You are no longer a student, not as long as you mean to reside within the princess's castle. You would far rather be her servant.
Honestly, I would 100% just kill the princess. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Wow, you're a monster. Also,
I mean,
look at
I
the
would kill her and
scenery,
take her
bro.
identity.
That window is insane.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah. Yes, alright. Wait, could you, oh, I'm sorry.
This is very strange. I might do a little bit of Google image searching later to find out where this picture is from by using those emblems on the. Have you checked out Classic 09 Highs? Yes.
No, I haven't. I mean, I don't know why I would do that. I believe Jesus told me something about his friend Sega Slayer supposedly checking that game out, and I believe Sega Slayer told Jesus to check that game out for him because Jesus is now the scouter. He is the co-host after all.
And I told Sega Slayer that I would get to it as soon as I could, but I'd have a lot going on right now.
Yeah, and Sega Slayer, I believe you told me that Sega Slayer told you there is no rush. You take your time because we have a lot of games we got to get through already. I mean, he has to get through already. You know,
Yeah.
he's got to play. You know, the DDLC mod. I hear he's gonna play. He's got to finish up Donkey Kong Land 2 and 3 and yada yada yada. So I mean, I'm sure he will get to it eventually. I mean, that's just me speaking from an outside-in perspective, though. You know, I'm High Noon Rollback.
High Noon Rollback, take over for a second. I got a very important delivery called A Father and Food. I'll be right back.
Dude, Jesus. You wanna hear something funny real quick before you go?
What?
Literally, when my brother just came in here, he was telling me that my Taco Bell was here.
Valid.
That's literally what he was telling me.
Alright, I'll be back.
Sega Slayer should text General Tat. Okay, I don't know how you. I mean, I can't really text Sega Slayer. I don't really know him like that, but I'm sure he'll say, "Oh my god, oh my god." Oh my god, that's crazy. That's certainly that's a picture. everyone, make sure that if you are in the Discord server, make sure that you send people feed pics. Send Jesus feed pics. All the feed pics you can find on the internet, send them to him. He loves them. He begs for them. Like, send him feed pics. Make sure you ping him daily with at least one daily feed picture. I'm telling you, that is how you move up. That's how you get a. You know, I'm thinking I should probably. I kind of want to do something cool. I have to talk to Jesus about it. It'd be kind of cool though to do it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have the coolest idea. The coolest idea. Dude, I have a really cool idea, man, for something I might potentially do regarding the server. Like a potential rebrand is what I'm thinking. And when I say a rebrand, I mean it'll be a crazy sort of rebrand. But it would be really cool. I got an idea. I think I got an idea. I mean, High Noon has an idea though. Definitely something cool might come. I mean, not High Noon, but like seriously, I think he has a good idea. Something cool should come to the server soon enough over here. Okay, just maybe if it goes the way I think I want it to go, something cool will probably happen in the server. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I was talking about. In all honesty, I don't know what I was talking about. Yeah, you know, make sure you send Jesus the feed pics. He really needs them. He begs for those feed pics.
I hate you.
What are you talking about?
I never approved of any feet picking. Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Feet picking is crazy.
Alright, sub obtained. It's a mystery sub. What do we think it is, boys?
I'm guessing turkey.
Italian.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I should have guessed American.
I hate you.
It is American?
No. He sent me the feet pics.
Remember what I told you, Matthew. Remember I told you. Daily feed pics. Daily.
If I get daily feet pics, I'm gonna fight you.
For feed pics. For Jesus.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Don't do that.
I have a crazy idea that I want to propose to you.
Alright.
I don't know if I want to propose it on here. Let me think about it for a second. Do I want to propose it on here? I don't know if you'd be down for it, but it would actually be like so cool if we could do it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like legitimately so cool. I'd love to do this with you.
Are you gonna propose it, or...
Don't say it like that. I'll wait until after because I don't want to be disappointed if you reject me.
You can DM it to me.
Pause it.
What?
Okay. I said pause. Just pause on it. Okay, let me see something. Hold on, I'm DMing it to him, guys. I need you to talk this. You gotta keep everyone.
I'm eating!
Exactly. And I eat on stream all the time and talk, so that's why you should talk.
I prefer savoring all my juices.
Oh my god, that is so wild. Okay, when you get done with stream, check that out because I have a really cool idea for like designs and stuff. I think how I can do it. It'll be kind of really cool.
Okay. Let me see real quick.
already ordered one. No, I already have one.
Oh, my bad.
Oh my god, no, he's in the server. He's in the server.
I didn't know it got delivered so soon.
Dude, I ordered that like 3 years ago, man. What are you talking about? I ordered it last year, like last week. I'm joking. I'm serious.
Right. Okay. I'll think about it. It's a cool idea. It's a cool idea, but I feel like I'd be poaching. I don't know, but poaching.
We'll talk about it after the stream, but like, no, you're not poaching at all. It is an insanely cool idea. Like, you know exactly how to brand it. I have the coolest like picture I could make for it. It would be so cool.
I mean, hey, I believe you. But I gotta see that pic. Actually, how long has stream been going on? An hour and 45 minutes? Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll get to the next scene with the princess, and then we will end stream. So put my sandwich down, and we will lock in. Assured of your newfound identity, you retreat from your chamber, then make your way to the mistress's bedroom.
No answer.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, was the sandwich good though? I'm just asking.
It is good. It is so good. It's so... Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a good sandwich.
Lettuce, tomatoes, salami, ham, turkey.
You ruined it.
It's got that salami, that ham, that turkey, that beautiful mayonnaise, that provolone cheese, that wonderful onions.
Yeah, that all sounds delicious. Just remove the tomatoes and you got me. I don't eat tomatoes, Jesus.
I'm aware you don't eat tomatoes. You just had to let the audience know, though.
Yeah, I eat ketchup though.
Which is valid. I love avocados, but I hate guacamole.
What? You don't like guacamole?
Not even remotely. The castle is
It's
alive.
quite the opposite for me. I don't like avocados, but I love guacamole.
I can't with the consistency. It bothers me too much.
What? That's crazy, man. You just haven't had good guac, I'm telling you.
I've had homemade guac. I've had, store-bought guac. I've had, actual Mexican guac.
Have you had Taco Bell guac, though?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
You go talk to Matthew, man. You figure it out.
What do you mean I should go talk to Matthew? Why do I gotta talk to Matthew?
Oh, check general chat.
Okay, I'm terrified, man.
The castle is a large one with many, many rooms and many, many hallways to connect them. And for a brief while, you find yourself horrendously lost.
I hope he did not make this.
He did. He did. You cannot remember where the princess's bedroom is. You're beginning to feel rather disoriented when, to your relief, your eyes snag upon a stairwell, which looks rather familiar. Could this be the way? You ascend these steps, your footfalls cushioned by the plush carpet which lines them. Then find your way down the very shame hall you traversed the night prior. Sorry, I said shame, I meant to say same, but shame on Matthew is why I said that. Shame on Matthew.
This is another level.
Yeah. Publicly shame Matthew is what we're gonna do.
Oh my god, I'll sign it.
No!
I mean, it's 64 channel. The server, whatever it's called, if it will still be called that soon enough, then that's crazy. That's crazy.
If your memory does not fail you, then the princess's bedroom ought to be... Yes, it is here. You rap upon the door, but receive nothing in the way of a response. It is the princess still abed. You wonder, briefly, whether you oughtn't wait until she has risen of her own accord. But no, the sun is high in the sky, and it would be
seem ashamed to let the princess sleep through the day. You ought instead to ruse her. That seems like the sort of duty a lady's maid should attend to. You enter the princess's bedroom and glance about. Her room looks much the same as you remember it from the night prior, though the ceiling seems even higher when viewed in the morning's light. You can see now that there are fewer shadows to impede your view, how very opulent your young mistress's abode is. I mean, no, this is a very nice room.
Actually, it is, especially during the day.
Yeah, like, look at that. Her armoire is large and imposing, as is the grate in which you will be expected to keep a fire lit during the nights. The princess herself, meanwhile, is curled on her side beneath the sheets, looking rather less grandiose than her title would suggest.
All you gotta do is strangle her, put on her clothes, maybe do your hair like hers, boom, you're her now.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
You want to take her position, Jesus?
She is attired in a nightgown adorned with frills, and her hair is split across her pillow like spilt gold. In her slender arms, meanwhile, held to her chest, is a doll, the very same one she was corsetting last night.
She is obsessed with that doll. It is very creepy.
Notice where I placed Genesis. Genesis.
No, Mega Drive. That is wild, Jesus. That is so wild. You're so wrong for that.
No, it makes sense, because...
No, because you said Genesis.
Yeah,
I'm astonished. That was
my...
dirty to poor Mega Drive.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Mega Drive
God.
deserves much better. She's nothing like that filthy American.
Nah, Jenny is the best. And Jenny is not even American. She's just obsessed with American culture. She's Mega Drive's cousin.
Yeah, she's an American weeb. She's a weeb for America.
What would that even be called? Why would it be called, like...
I don't know what it would be called, but it's definitely worse than being Mega Drive. You suppose this doll
Genesis
must be
is such a cooler name,
favorite.
like, legitimately.
No, Mega Drive
But don't
is
get me wrong.
insanely better.
No, Mega Drive goes hard, but Genesis is such a cooler name.
It's actually funny to me because Jenny is the only one with an actual name. You've got Game Gear, Saturn. Well, I guess Saturn could be a name.
Yeah, Saturn could be a name, for sure.
I'd name a dog Saturn. Don't know about it.
I always told myself when I get it, if I ever do decide to get off my animal disliking, I'll probably get a husky, a Siberian husky, and I'll name it Saturn. That was always what I told myself.
I have a Siberian Husky.
I love them.
He's an idiot.
I love them. They're the cutest dogs ever. The only cute dogs. In fact, they're the only ones that I find cute.
You've never seen an Akita then. You must have never seen an Akita.
I probably have. I really like Siberian Huskies, dude. Like, I just want to give one a hug so bad.
Cutest dog ever, Amaterasu. Cutest dog ever. And if you don't know who that is, shame on you, Marvin. Shame on you.
I don't know what that is, Jesus, so I guess shame on me.
That's wild. And you call yourself a gamer.
I don't want to call myself is this like a specific type of dog in a game or something? Like a famous video game dog?
It's a famous video game dog for sure.
That still means nothing to me. I mean, I probably know who the dog is. I don't know what type he is, though. I don't know.
He's an Akita, but Amaterasu is the dog from frickin'... Shit, I'm blanking. Okami. Sorry, it took me a minute.
Okami! I knew what you're talking about.
Thought it'd be like... Sorry. I usually can only think of one or the other word. God, I love Okami. I love Okami. It was one of the first games I played when I got my Oden.
I knew someone who had it on PS2 when I was younger, and I actually played it on the PS2. That's crazy. I've not played that game in years, dude.
Part of me really wants to get the remaster.
Is it good? I mean, maybe I might get the remaster just to try it out, because I've heard good things about it for years, and I've played
like I told you, when I got my Odin, it was one of the first games I played. It's such an amazing experience. Idly, you wonder what the doll's name is, though you do not suppose it matters all that much. It is time to wake your mistress. You call out to the princess, but she is largely unresponsive. Her eyelashes are still sewn tightly shut, and her lips pursed in slumber. You purse your lips too, and sigh. Well, nobody ever said your job would be easy. Once again you call to the princess, and this time she replies. Her response is not a favorable one, however. She sighs, then turns away from you, her doll clutched to her chest. Just give me a little longer. The princess sounds so enfeebled, but you do not take pity on her. If you have learnt anything from the conservatoire, save for knowledge pertaining to the respiratory tracts of fish, it is that one must be cruel to be kind. You do not think this adage was practiced with any great success in the conservatoire, but perhaps it will have more of an impact upon the princess. Yeah?
Someone actually signed it.
I thought you signed it.
I didn't sign it, but someone actually did sign it.
Couldn't it have just been Matthew?
No, because you can't sign your own change.org petitions.
He has a lot of Google accounts.
I don't think it was him. 5 signatures. It says 5 signatures, and I'll add the Feedback's channel. Do we agree with that?
No. How many members are in the Discord? 124. It has to be at least 62 then.
It has to be at least 62. You heard that, guys? I might not be the sole owner anymore, so I can't just make decisions like that. You know, we gotta. I was never the owner anyway. You know, I knew. But Sega Slayer can't just make. Oh my God, it's not lying. It really is not Matthew signed it. Someone actually signed it. It's crazy.
Nah. Actually, no, it should be 64.
Well, it should be 64 signatures, and then we'll add it, right?
Yeah, Matthew, change it. If you're still here, change it.
Sega Slayer 64 said 5 though. Yeah, but Sega Slayer 64, it might not be the single owner anymore, so it has to be a joint decision. And you'll see what he means by that later on. But like, it has to be a joint decision. So
To tell her, once again, to wake up, more sternly this time. You will not let her sleep, for she has slept long enough already. It is very slovenly, really, to still be abed at such an hour. Oh.
Defeated, the princess
What was
sighs.
that sound? What the heck was that sound, bro?
Alright, I can see that I can't twist you around my little finger. Ah!
Bro, that was one of those perfectly cut screenshots there.
Alright, we're gonna save here.
Wait, what happened? What happened? I don't know what's going on.
She hot.
Oh, there's the princess.
Look at her all cute in her little nightgown pose. Okay, we're gonna stop stream here, because I want to eat, and Marvin and I have a lot to talk about. But I thank you for joining us today, you especially, Matthew. Really appreciate your support, and you will not be getting any feedbacks. Thank you guys. We'll see you later. High Noon, any last words?
Bro just goes, really appreciate your support, but you will not be getting any feedbacks. I'll be catching you guys later, you know? Make sure you go watch the New World Order. I just said it again. Just tell them what they need to go watch. Come on.
Go watch Digimon Story World Next Order. The playlist is in my YouTube channel. I should have probably put it in the description, make it easier for you guys. My bad. I'll do it next stream. Go check it out. Great series. Thank you so much for remaining here. And
It's High Noon approved.
High Noon approved. You hear that? And my best friend Sega Slayer 64 also highly approves. So
He does. I heard it myself that he highly approves. He loves it. He thought it was hilarious.
all right. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.